Welcome to part 2 of my vintage Macintosh restoration. So in this part we are going to be taking a look at the PowerMac 7600. Now when I got this computer I was told that it chimes and that's it. Nothing on the display, that was it. So first thing I had to do was take a look at the display cable here, the little DB, I think it's DB15 to what is it, HD15? Basically Apple's stupid proprietary video output to VGA. I originally thought this video adapter was the root cause of the problem, but it partially was. There were some wires in there that for some reason were cut up and then twisted back together, and I had to solder them so that they made good contact. But the real issue was actually RAM related. I took out all the RAM modules and I tried turning on the computer, and this is what I got. I can't say I've ever heard a Macintosh make that specific kind of sound when it crashed. I know there's lots of videos where you can hear the crash sounds, but I've never heard that one before, so that was kind of cool. Eventually it actually started screeching at me, and to this very day if I don't have any RAM in it, it will screech at me instead of making that noise, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I put one RAM stick in, just chose one at random, and then this is what happened. So clearly the issue was likely twofold, RAM and the video adapter, because as soon as I soldered those wires I noticed that my monitor would very briefly blink to life and then die when I turned on the computer. So with these two issues out of the way, it was time to test the RAM sticks individually. Now I found which one was bad. Unfortunately it was a 32 meg module, so we're down to 32 megs of RAM. It should have 64, but 32 meg module is dead. Nothing we can do about that. So now with that out of the way, it was time to put it all back together, clean it out, and then we clean the outside. So here's some pictures I have here of the case before I went at it with a magic eraser. It was very like kind of scuffed up and just full of gross dirt and stuff. Not really sure what it was, but it cleaned out relatively well. I mean, it's an old computer, what do you expect? Another thing that broke was the power button. That was the very first thing that happened to it. Actually, I brought it home, went to power it on, and the power button broke. So we had to 3D print a new power button. You'll see that in a few moments. It came out really well, and I'm quite happy with it. Also, it was missing its feet on the bottom. So I went ahead and took some of those little couch feet, I guess little fabric slider things. And as long as you don't move the computer around too much, there shouldn't be any electrostatic discharge. So now those little plastic bits on the bottom aren't gonna smack anything and get all banged up, and the computer rests even, and very happy with it. So let's take a look at this computer.